On this episode of the No Chill Podcast, we have a guy who may have dropped off your radar, but make no mistake about it, he hasn't gone anywhere. The last time you've seen Kyree Walker, he was doing damage on Dream Vision following a standout junior season at Hillcrest Prep, earning him 5-star recruit rankings. Now, instead of playing as a senior, Kyree opted to save it for the next level, and instead of the unpredictable route for a teenager overseas, he's going underground before popping up on NBA draft boards. Kyree has crossed paths with Frank Matrisciano, aka Hell's trainer, the same guy who put Gil through black ops training following the 2006 playoffs. Frank's program at Chameleon BX revolved around putting Kyree through extreme mental and physical punishment to make him both an ultra-conditioned athlete and an elite-level competitor. Think Christian Bale when he went into the mountains to become Batman. Now, it won't be an easy road, but we're all in to see how Kyree comes out on the other side. It's the No Chill Podcast. You're gonna like Kyree, you're gonna like this episode. Remember, you can get every episode as soon as they drop on the Himalaya app or wherever you get your podcast. Just subscribe, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already to the No Chill channel on YouTube. And don't forget, every Monday, 8 o'clock Eastern, No Chill with Gilbert Arenas on Fubo. Welcome on in to No Chill with Gilbert Arenas. I'm Mike Botticello. He is Agent Zero, Hibachi, No Chill Gil, and Gilbert Arenas. Did I miss anything?
Yeah, you're supposed to say my name first. Gilbert Arenas,
no,
and
build
then you
it
go
up.
Attributes.
Build the hype.
Okay.
For a man that knows hype.
All right, you're right.
Now, speaking of hype, we got a very hype dude here. About time he showed up.
Yeah.
Kyree Walker, welcome to No Chill.
Yeah. Man,
And I say that because this has been a long time. I mean, before we even launched, Gil threw some names at me who we wanted to get. And he said, Kyree Walker. And I said, all right, what's up? And I guess this whole thing started, well, you fill us in. It started on a DM.
Yeah. I think he seen a video. I think he said somebody and he just DM'd me, I think. I was with Zaire Wade. It's funny, me and Zaire playing the game. He was like, he seen my phone go off. He was like, Gilbert Arenas DM'd me. I said, for what? You know, me not knowing, I don't know. So I DM'd him. We just started talking, gave me some good advice, and we just started chatting it up.
Yeah, because was it Ball Don't Stop, Ball is Life, they'll put the highlights up there, right? And then you will see, you can see special kids versus just like, okay, he's just Instagram hype. So, I was like, yo, you don't need to be playing with these boys anymore, you know what I mean? Yeah. You're too big for this group. Like, you're too big for this group. Stop wasting your time, because at the end of the day, you're gonna have to play to their level because you're gonna get bored. So you need to, fast track, get the hell out of here so you can, start, elevating your talent. Because, that's when I guess like it was like Julian. No matter what these kids, as good as they are here, they're not your talent. So you're gonna just, mess around with them instead of
just play with him. So he was right there.
And really just take it and just, be that animal.
Level up,
yeah,
as we say. So beyond the hype and what you saw, just in highlights, there's some substance to it. So we're gonna go through where you've been. Hillcrest Prep in Phoenix, your 5-star recruit, 2017 Max Preps National Freshman of the Year. And then this year, you made a move. We talked about this before. We're gonna call you a pioneer, because it's a hell of a move. It's obviously been a strange year, but you went, instead of going to college, you took this year to be at Chameleon BX to work strictly on becoming a pro.
Yeah, it's a decision move. This is a family move. I came with my dad, and my dad was like, "This is what we should do. It's your choice. It's not, a lot of people parents make other choices for their kids. My dad said, yo, it's your choice. Whatever you want to do, I'm gonna be on you. He gonna be with me. It's gonna take a family thing. My mom, my sister, my dad, grandma, they're with me on the decision. So it's not just like, oh, my dad made my decision. My dad didn't make my decision. He helped me on that decision. I went to college, yeah, I could have. But I wanted to be a better person. You know what I'm saying? They worry about, college basketball, or if this gonna happen, if not. I had to think outside that, like, what if it don't happen? So it's like, I might as well get ready for the draft. Let's lock in, let me focus, and let me become a pro. Like a lot of people say, they be like, oh yeah, he a pro. okay, let's see, we're gonna do what it takes to be a pro. We're not gonna say, oh, he a pro and not do what it takes. We actually gotta do it. It's gonna be a process. So yeah.
Yeah, and that's what's so funny is that's, when people ask me, I said, everyone has their own different road. It's trying to fast forward yourself a year from now and say, all right, if I go to college, if I go prep, if I go overseas, if I just say, you know what, I'm gonna train with professionals, which one is gonna be the better decision? You don't have an answer. No one has an answer. Only you can,
Dictate what's going on.
Dictate what's gonna happen. The program, is that where Frank's at?
Yeah.
Ha!
Man, and
Okay, so for people that don't know, who is Frank? Because he's somebody that's been in your past.
Okay, so
I think we've talked about him before on the podcast, but let's rewind it because it's the new version with Kyree.
So after the 05-06 playoffs with LeBron, right? I missed
But LeBron did shoulder tap.
Yeah, did the shoulder tap. I missed those 2 free throws, right? And then I shot 1,000, 2,000 right after the game, right? Season's over with.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't get it.
Clicking, you started trying to figure it out.
And then, I'm thinking about, watching the playoffs, thinking about, was it Nick Anderson who missed the free throws?
Oh, yeah.
And because I was Orlando Magic fan, I was a big Penny fan. And I didn't want that mindset that
to be on you.
Just every time I'm at the free throw line, is that gonna happen to me?
Yeah.
So I said, you know what, I need to do something different. I need to get my mental right. So hitting everyone. Hey, I need some mental experts. And it was like, oh, we got a guy especially for you. And he's out of San Francisco. He does black ops training and this and this and this. And I was like, I'm down. Yeah. I'm down. I was like, 'cause listen, I'm trying to catch Kobe and do all this. And I went there and that's all it was. It was about mental focus, just being mentally, like, it was just the biggest mental challenge I ever went through. Like, we're going to, like, right then he didn't have basketball.
Yeah.
So he'd just be like, all right, each spot 1,000 makes. And it's like, wait, what? 1,000 makes, let's go. And then shooting 1,000 makes, the mind goes through its own, thinking.
Like you missed maybe 20 in a row, then you got to lob back in.
Yeah, lock back.
So it's like,
because you got to get to you got to get to the 1,000 no matter what. So your mind has to lock in.
Yeah.
And
so
that's
you
what
can
it
make
was.
the 1,000
Yeah, so
shots.
you
If
can
you
make
don't,
the 1,000.
you're gonna get mad. You're gonna throw the ball here and there. So you gotta actually lock in for that 1,000. Yeah.
So you've been there.
Yeah, I've been in that situation. I get mad. I chuck the ball down the court. I'm like, bro, this is pointless.
Still got to finish it.
But you still gotta finish it though. Yeah.
And the next level of training there is that it puts you in uncomfortable situations, which is you can always have your routine, you're going to work out with your trainer, it's cool, but if you do something that breaks all that, like you said, you try to make 1,000 shots, and all of a sudden you're turning your wrist and you're cocking, you're missing 20, and then you have that mental capacity to build it back up. So it's like, all right, so now I feel even better than any other workout.
Yeah, and that was the real key because, when I went into that next season, that was the season where I was hitting all the game winners, beating everybody at the free throw line. I broke damn near every record. Klay Thompson ended up breaking most of them. But that was the 60, 54, 51, 16 in overtime, 46 in 30 minutes. That's where, because I knew how to lock in now. Yeah. So that's a good place to be.
So what that accomplishes, you're almost unbeatable, unguardable. Like you have an answer for everything. That's really what you're striving for.
Yeah, really, pretty much it. Yeah. You got to tap into a whole different mode. It's you get to the league. It's not easy, but it's pretty easy to get to the league. But is you gonna stay and perform? You don't want a 2A. It's not, but you want to stay and perform and actually lock in. When you're on the court, you gotta be completely locked. I always been locked when I'm on the court. Basketball is my gateway through anything. If I'm having a bad day, let me go shoot. Let me go do this. When I'm on the court, I'm locked in. I ain't worried about what you say or he say or whatever. I'm gonna lock in for that whole entire game. And with him, he's gonna put me in different situations where I'm not gonna like it, but guess what? I'm going to do what it takes to be that pro in a way, yeah.
But what you just said, that's almost more important. It's that basketball is an outlet. So you can train, you can get in your shots on, and you can do your weight stuff, you can, all that. But basketball as an outlet for you, it can help you if you're dealing with stuff with your family, stuff like, at school, whatever. I'm gonna just go in the gym just because it's therapy for me.
But that's been, any athlete's, that's been their getaway.
Yeah.
That the field, the tennis court, the track, the basketball court, and like somebody like AB. You took his outlet away from him,
and it's like you start going crazy in the way. It sucks though because but it's true. When you take somebody who put their life into it, like if anybody play basketball, that's your life. Regardless of anything, whatever you do, that's your life now. It's no, all right, you know what? I don't feel like playing today. It's none of that.
Yeah.
It's your life. I learned that early.
But there's some guys that they don't love it like you love it, but they're 6'10".
But can't be mad at though because God blessed them with different things and it happens. But a lot of people in the world that play basketball, this their life. Without basketball, you don't know where you would be.
Yeah, you'll be lost, and that's the key. Like even during the season, when they go for suspensions,
you're lost.
Just take the money. Yeah, I just like you can tell the hoopers. The hoopers like no, just here. Let me just write you a blank check. Just fine me. I ain't trying to lose no games because that's what they want to do. They want.
But that's select company. There's not a ton of those hoopers.
Yeah, there's a lot of hoopers.
Yeah, it's a lot. You
gotta remember.
In the NBA.
Hoopers now. Like the NBA is hoopers. Yeah. Like people who have dedicated. They're dedicating themselves. They're training
their life
to be great. It's different than the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s. Like. The kids now, they've watched everyone. They've gotten to watch. They didn't really get to see 80s basketball, but they seen the end of 90s, they seen 2000. So they're seeing the talent and the skill change. And they're adding their little things to it. But you gotta remember, because the world is open and accessible now, they get to be motivated better. Because now I can go and just look and see, he did what? Oh, he did a new move? Now I'm going to the gym.
That's what it is.
Now I'm going to the gym. Like these kids, like all top high school.
Just from the Instagram.
In Instagram ranking, I didn't know who Joe Johnson was until draft day. You gotta remember, he's top I found that out later that when I look back at my high school class stuff, I want to see who made it in the NBA. The Keith Bogans, they were here. They were all up there. Never seen them in high school. Seen him at Kentucky, heard about him at Kentucky. Didn't play against Joseph Forte, didn't play. And then in draft, it's like.
See Joe Johnson.
Yeah, and then like, okay, who the hell is Joe Johnson? You know what I mean? Who is Joe Johnson? And I was like, yeah, he's special talent. You know what I mean?
It's different.
But you don't see, now you get to really study your opponents. Yeah. And you really get to be motivated by the competition versus some dude in Florida named Teddy Dupay averaging 70. Like,
and then
how tall is
you find out he ranked 45 in the country and you're like, what? Like, he averaging 70? It's like, it's crazy.
And when it's got you like that, you're addicted to it. It's like, I want that guy now.
Yeah, like,
he's two above me, I want to get to those two spots.
I used to care about rankings. I ain't gonna lie, like, I was that guy that cared about rankings, where I was ranked at this point, regardless. It's funny, a lot of people think I fell off, in a way, because I didn't play my senior year, I didn't do this. It's funny, Instagram, the scouts made it seem like I fell off. I didn't fall, if you ask anybody in the world, they can be like, no, he didn't. People made it seem like I did because of Instagram, the rankings, they gonna say, oh, he's ranked here and that, they gonna take me off the rankings, make it seem like I was. They took me off the rankings. I didn't really care. Like,
it's funny, I was looking for that. I was like, I know he's got to be ranked. I was going through all of them, every site.
Because he's not playing his senior year, it's like, where you
gonna put me?
Same thing with was it Melo Ball? No, LaMelo. When he went overseas, you don't have a place for him. Yeah. You don't have a place for him. But at the end of the day, I don't want to be ranked with y'all anyway because I'm superseding. So the next time you see me, what's up? Just like, LaMelo, like, he goes overseas, like, oh, he only averaging 3. Well, he's averaging 3 against men. Yeah. That's a different, them are men. He's learning these bumps. And so the next time you see this kid, it's gonna be in draft day.
He's right. I didn't care though. Like people, and they made it seem like it was a big deal. Cause I've been a 5-star recruit my whole life. I moved around the rankings, went to like 11, 12, but I've been a 5-star my whole life. Soon I didn't play, then I fell off. It is crazy. I didn't play my senior year, and all of a sudden I fell off. I did this. He's not ranked. He's not eligible for college. Like I was reading all these things. Like, what are you talking about? But you came to me talking about, oh, we're gonna put you here and there. I'm like, okay, that's cool. That's fine with me. But at the end of the day, rankings don't matter. Because guess what? When you're on that court with somebody who ranked higher than you, you're lunch meat at this point. Yeah. You're really lunch meat. Them rankings can't save you when you're on the court with somebody who know the game really well and is gonna really be like, okay, you rank higher than me? So what? Guess what? You're lunch meat to me now. I'm going to destroy you.
Rankings are basketball on paper.
Yeah, rankings are a bunch of non-basketball people's opinions, which their opinions doesn't evaluate individual skill versus someone who has a team concept. You know what I mean? So let's say my team is ranked number 1 and I'm the best player on it. I'm gonna be higher in the rankings versus someone who's carrying the whole load, averaging 40, 30, getting triple team, getting double team. You don't know because we're double teaming him, we're triple teaming him.
So he won't get the same respect.
So he don't get the same respect because you don't really see you can't see his attribute.
And they don't really factor for that.
Yeah, they don't factor. You don't factor that. You don't factor for height. You don't really factor for most of the stuff because at the end of the day, once we take all the kids and we put them, this kid who was ranked 1, he ain't even ranked anymore. This kid who's ranked 35, how's he averaging 30 in college? Well, because that system fit him. You know what I mean? How is he ranked 1, 2? He got drafted 2, 3, 4. This kid who's 10th is the all-star. Because they didn't take in heart. They didn't take in, just work ethic. They didn't, you can't measure none of that. That's why when you do statistic type of, none of that means anything. Like I remember, they said it's in the NBA now. This is a true story. They said it's in the NBA now, where they put on machines that tell you like your energy output, right? Energy output if you're fatigued and all this. So I remember when they were just trying to introduce that, right? They put it on me and they were like, yeah, see, we can tell you that today is not gonna be a very good day for you. Like, it's gonna be below average day because your energy levels are at 30%. I said, that's what these machines are telling you? I said, does this machine tell you that the person that's guarding me don't know how to play defense? Does it say that? Does this machine tell you he don't know how to play defense and I'm about to go 1-4 flat the whole game against him and I'm about to have about 40? It doesn't tell you none of that, huh? Man, take this off of me, man. Had 40.
Yeah, that's how it is.
You know what I mean? It doesn't, and like stuff like that is just, naysayers, that's exactly what you use them as fuel. Yeah. You remember everyone who said it. Okay, right.
Oh yeah, I got my list.
And you keep the list. You keep the list because them days where you just like, man, I don't feel like it today. And you look over, they remind you. You know what? Yep, I'm up. Yeah. I'm up. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. And I remember I used to keep the list of everyone who was drafted in front of me. Like just all of it. And I used to just pick names. Oh, we got him today? Yes, sir. Right? I don't even know if he's still on the team. I just know he was picked in front of Toronto. Oh, yeah, y'all had a chance to pick me. Let's go. Yeah. And that was my motivation. And then once I destroyed this list, now I had to create new motivations. I remember I got hurt and missed 40-something games my first year in Washington and got pissed off I didn't make the All-Star game. No, I was not an All-Star, but I got mad that I wasn't an All-Star. And I made it the next year because that summer I went in, they didn't want to pick me for the All-Star. Yeah. And you're just fueling yourself. Yeah. And that's all it is. You just gotta always have something that just fuels you on the days you don't wanna.
And Kyree, for you, your fuel. You said you may be betting on yourself, going this route that really few have gone down this path before. And you said that you feel that you have to work 100 times harder than anybody, but you know you can do it. That's the thing. So you have that within yourself. Like, you're not stressed or worried. No. There's pressure on you. Is it always, there's always gonna be pressure on you. Is it more?
In a way, you could say, but I'm all in with this. I'm not turning back. I'm not gonna say in 5 years, oh, I could have done this and that. When I do this, I'm gonna put my everything into it. They told me earlier, it was like, we're gonna do this, we're gonna put this, we're gonna do this right. We're gonna do this the right way, we're gonna keep doing it. We're gonna make it work. Like, it's not like, oh, it might work in a way. No, I have to make it work. It's different from, okay, it might work in this situation, no. We're going to make it work. It's no if, but no, we're going to. And then when it works, we're gonna be like, all right, yeah. Then my dad could be comfortable again.
But I would say the worst part maybe is what you said was not being on rankings or sort of being off the radar, because you're not going that traditional path of big time blue chip school on the NBA draft board, blah, blah, blah. You know, you're going, your own way.
You're eligible now, right?
Yeah.
For draft, yeah. Okay, so reality is this.
Yeah.
High school rankings and NBA talent.
Oh yeah, different things.
Two different worlds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can, like, once Dustin said, once you get into a workout, that's all you need. It has nothing to do with, rankings can get you in the door. They can, oh yeah, we're gonna, no. This, when you get the workout,
yeah, when you
and we're gonna push you through the
people,
workout, I'm like,
oh, yeah.
wait a minute, hold on. We got young fella, okay. Because you gotta remember, the younger you are, the bigger your ceiling is. You know what I mean? You have a bigger ceiling. You know, sitting at 19, you have a bigger ceiling versus a junior. I don't know, if the junior average, let's say the junior average 30. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna look at him.
Yeah, but his ceiling's not.
But I know where his ceiling is. I see what you are at that age versus this young kid. Let me see what, young fella got. Let me see y'all compete.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go with the young fella. You know what I mean? Like, if you barely beating the young fella, he's right here.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what, when you get in front of the scouts,
So different.
all you do is just do you.
Just hoop.
Just hoop. You just hoop. You just go out there and hoop. Be in the best shape, like, understand, study basketball, like, that's all it takes. It's just understanding the game, studying the game, willing to get better. And, when you get drafted, it ain't about if you're gonna get, when you get drafted, get there, what do I gotta do?
And it's different.
What I gotta do?
People think it's not gonna work. You can say that. That's okay, that's fine. But when it works, I don't wanna hear that from you. Don't switch sides. It's okay to have that opinion. I tell everybody, kids DM me on Instagram, how do I get ranked? How do I get noticed? Don't worry about rankings. I learned that, I think I dropped in a ranking. I went to like 25 or something like that. From there, I said, I see how it is. It's crazy, I played with McCord Maker, going to Harvard. Mm-hmm. Howard. Me and him playing on the same team together. Deadly duo. Crazy thing is, we came together and we said, yo, them rankings, us having 20, 30 a game, don't matter. We trying to be number one team in the country. When you on that, when another person come to me and be like, yo, let's talk. I don't want to have 20 a game. We trying to be number one team in the country. I say, yo, you on my team regardless. Mm-hmm. I had teammates like that, and I was okay with that. Yeah, I can have like 15. I'm pretty sure I'm at 10 assists, 10 rebounds. Mm-hmm. I was cool with that. I think one game, we played in the regular team. I had 17, had 15 assists. In front of Mike Miller, Penny Hardaway, Coach K, Coach Izzo. I was fine with that.
See, that's the shift that scouts see it, the NBA see it, but like if you're basically going off of rankings they get in college, they don't understand that your generation, when I say your generation, it's your generation, these last 4 years, that's sitting there saying, I want to play with him. You know what? I will go across the country, state lines, to play with this guy. And like, I'm averaging 40, but I want to win. You know, I want to go on travel like an NBA team and play the best. So I'm averaging 30. I'll average 15. What's that? You want me? And that's what that's what the talent is doing. And it's crazy because it's like you guys are already building NBA championship type of teams in high school. So I'm just imagining what happens when all these kids get to the NBA and free agencies are up. And they're saying, forget that. I'm coming over here with you. What's up? Let's win this championship. And that's where it's going. Yeah. That, you know, the winning and being part of a winning situation is really the most important thing now in kids' visions.
Right, the shift is it's about building winning culture, not about stat chasing.
Yeah, a lot of people.
It's not about my individual shine.
A lot of people stat chase.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think my junior year, I averaged a triple-double, 30, 10, and 10, my junior year.
Yeah, and that was the reason that I hit you on the DM. Because once you become the alpha, where's the challenge? Once you're doing certain numbers and you're doing it, what do I get better by doing it again?
What do you say to that?
It's like
you left.
it's like at this point, like I didn't play my senior year. What would that outcome be? What would I have accomplished?
Nothing.
He's right. My dad had to tell me that. I wanted to play my senior year. I really did. Listen to him. Listen to my dad. Listen to people that know basketball, not the people that know of it, that know basketball and been through it and know and see people and have that experience. I had to listen and understand, like, they're right. What I was gonna average, 40, 10, and 15, 40, 15, and 10, and yeah, being McDonald's All-American, that cool. The McDonald's All-American don't matter to me. A McDonald's All-American won't get you in the league. Sorry, it sucks to say, but yeah. Being a top 15 player won't get you in the league. It can help, but it won't get you in the league.
What gets you in the league?
What gets you in the league is hard work, dedication. Mm-hmm. It's really your will. Are you willing to do this? I'm willing to be in the cage with some lions. Might get beat up a little bit. Yeah, I get beat up, but guess what? I'm gonna make sure I come out that. I'm gonna be out that cage when that time comes. I'm gonna be that lion. Yeah, you're gonna be in that cage. You're gonna be in the cage with the rest of them. Yeah, I'll let you do that. But me, I ain't gonna be in no cage for a long time.
And that's Frank. That's what Frank does, right?
I mean, just the mindset alone is what smart general managers will pick up on. That no matter where he is right now, he is not satisfied with this. So if he's not satisfied with this, I'm never gonna make a mistake by drafting him because he's gonna always look to get better. You know, it's like some people get paid for what they're doing now. Some people get paid for where I see him going. And there's two different type of players you pay. You're paying for, okay, he's good right now. And you have a young kid who I'm watching compete. I'm watching fight. I'm watching never give up. I'm watching him come in 4 days a week, you know, boom, boom. When everyone leaves, he's back at the gym. I'm paying him because I know where it's gonna lead me. So I wanna pay him now so he don't have to worry about money on his mind. He can just worry about still keeping his track going. You know, and that's what this we call it the special talent has. You know, I remember when, you know, I was watching Westbrook interview, and you can see the mindset right there that, oh, he's gonna be a dog. Like he's good. He's a fierce warrior right here. You know, he's not gonna back down. You can see it in Dame Lillard's demeanor. You can see, you know, what type of, you know, person he is. Just, you know, when I'm on that court, I don't care who you are. I'm the best point guard. I mean, what's so funny is if you ask Kyree, Dame, Westbrook, Curry, who the best point guard? 3 of them gonna say them. The only person who won't say them is Curry, because he's humble. You know, whoever it is whoever it is. That's the type of personality he is. The other three, me. I don't care about that. I don't care about the others. Like, you know what I mean?
But that's how it is, though. You're not gonna see nobody else. But now somebody asks you, like, in your opinion, who it is, you can be like, oh yeah, okay, then I might give my opinion some good guards, some good players. But until then, like, I'm gonna say myself.
Think of the way those guys came up. Guys like Dame, 4-year school, mid-major, off the radar. Westbrook slept on a bit. UCLA, sure, big time program, but he had to prove himself. You're doing that as well. You're putting that on yourself to where, okay, you guys don't want me to go this, you want me to go that route, and I don't want to? Why?
No. That's just not the same. Mid-majors.
No, I'm saying it's a challenge. The challenge is the same.
Okay, it's no different than Kyrie Irving. You're top in the country, coming out of high school, you go to college, you're getting hurt, you play a few games.
He got hurt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You play a few games, you're off the radar. Draft comes and you start training. Oh, okay, never mind. He's still nice. Let's go. Number one.
That's how but he's right though. But that's how they're seeing it. I haven't played a game over a year. I haven't played. So people gonna be thinking, they're like, is he still good? They're gonna question, they're gonna be like, okay, is he still what he was? I am. If y'all watch me play today, I'm 10 times better what I was my junior year. By far. There's no question, nobody. Just because I didn't play my senior year doesn't mean I was not hooping, working out every single day.
You know, it's not that they think you feel like, it's not like an injury had you fall.
No, yeah.
They just think, okay, we don't see him.
I'm not on the grant. No, a lot of people thought I quit. A lot of people really thought I quit, though. A lot of people really thought I gave up basketball. I never gave up basketball. I was working on my craft. I had to really, deep inside, I had to figure out what I was going to be. Was I going to be a high school legend, which I don't want to. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I don't want to be that.
You don't want to peak in high school.
I don't want to be that. I want to be a high school legend. I don't want to be like, oh, yeah, he used to be tough in high school.
Tough in high school, yeah.
Then what happened? Yeah, high school basketball is cool, but that's not your end goal. You try to make it to the league. You try to be that dude in the league. I had to give in. I really had to be like, yo, you know what? Y'all have that. Senior year, I'll let everybody do them. I won't, go out there, do my little 40, 10, all that. You know what? I'm gonna work on my game and get better. I'm gonna just strictly work on my game. I'm gonna strictly play against pros. Just strictly. Because playing against high school kids, I'm gonna kill them.
Yeah, I remember that's what I said. I said, I hit you your junior year, right? I was like, yo, you already have an NBA body. I said, you already have an NBA body.
My junior year, I was making the decision like, yo, am I really gonna sit out? He told me, I was like, I'm cool. I wanna play. I wanted to be at McDonald's America, Jordan Bale. I wanted to be that. Because when you grind so hard, you want that accomplishment. You want that feeling. You want to be like, dang, I was in McDonald's American high school. But you want that. But you had to think that's not the end goal. You can't just worry about, oh yeah, I'm gonna be McDonald's American. Cool, whatever. I want to play on TV. I play on TV. I'm good with that. I'm cool. I play on TV maybe 2 or 3 times. I'm cool with that. But I want to make it to the league. I want to stay there. And how to buy in.
Sacrifice. I mean, it's just sacrificing. That's the weird thing that people don't understand. You have talent out here that's willing to sacrifice these accomplishments for bigger accomplishments. Yeah, these are important, but I see a track that no one's going, but I think I can be a better 20-year-old at this point if I take this route versus where I am now. And that's just like that. It just reminded me of LaMelo Ball too. No one's seen the route. And I'm saying, yeah, he's gonna miss all his high school attributes, but when you have to face a kid who's been playing professional, been playing with that, been training NBA training, and you're just coming out of college, and you face this, he's far superior at this point. He's been trained for this. He's been mentally training for this.
Supercharged.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You've been mentally training for it. You've been working out. You've been getting hit. You've been learning how to adapt to NBA physical players. So when a college player meets you, There's no, it ain't a competition. One is already NBA ready. It's already been trained. It's been studying. It's been looking. It's been learning the rules.
Nobody understands that though.
That's what I was gonna say.
No,
For
a
A
you,
lot of
they
people
didn't
don't
get it.
understand. A lot of people didn't get it. A lot of people didn't understand. They was like, oh, yeah, he was cool, yeah, back in high school. He was good, yeah, years ago. You could say that. But I always was doing what I had to do. I've always been killing. I've always been on the top. But people make it seem like it was, okay, yeah, he used to be good. Yeah, you could say that. But I'm not worried about what I was used to been. I'm worried about right now. I'm trying to get to the league. Yeah, you could be like, but people don't understand. You gotta sacrifice something. I sacrificed my whole senior year. I let people bash me on social media, write reports about me. Scouts call my phone, my dad's phone, tell him, yeah, we might, he's all right now. I let them do that my whole senior year for this point for me to become something bigger.
Is this a dream? Is this really happening? Is the NBA actually returning in less than a week? Can you believe it? I felt like it was they weren't gonna play again.
Because you don't know any NBA players, I do.
No, I'm talking about the state of the world right now.
Okay.
You're saying they would play because they're getting paid?
No, they were gonna play. I already knew they were coming back.
What was the motivation?
They were coming back. They want to finish their season. That's what it's.
Championships.
Championships.
There it is. You're damn right it's back. Mark your calendars, folks. This week, the NBA games make their much anticipated return to action with a slate of games, and the Lakers still considered the favorites to win it. I can think of no better way of getting into the action than placing a bet at mybookie.ag. With MyBookie, it's simple. You bet, you win, they pay. So who you going with?
I'm going with the Lick Show.
That's a safe bet. MyBookie is the only online sports book that loves the NBA as much as we do. That's why they have over 150 different bets for you to choose from. Will any team go 8-0 after the restart?
No.
Not even the Lakers?
Nah.
Okay. How many points will LeBron average?
25.
I'm going 30. Over, under. Okay, so who's winning on opening day? Clippers, Lakers.
Opening day? Where are they playing at? That matters.
Orlando.
That matters.
In a bubble.
That matters.
I don't know if you've been seeing anything that's going
No,
on.
I'm just
in the
saying it
world.
matters. So,
Yeah, they're playing in Orlando. In a
Orlando,
bubble.
so who's going to be the favorite?
I don't know. They're both teams from LA.
The Lakers are the favorite. Come on.
There's no fans there.
It's still the Lakers. It's like the Cowboys. Cowboys, Lakers, they're universal teams. So the Lakers are going to be home.
I'm
Home favorites.
going to go Lakers because they'll probably have a full
Home favorites.
roster. All these bets and more are available at mybookie.ag. But remember, even Kawhi Leonard warms up before playing, so be sure to check out MyBookie's other offerings like up-to-the-minute odds on UFC and MLB. With thousands of lines and a host of props, MyBookie's the only name you need to remember when it comes to getting action in on the games you watch. So join today, and MyBookie will double your first deposit. Not only will they match your dollar for dollar, but they're also throwing in a free $10 NBA future bet. Just enter the promo code.
No chill.
There it is to claim when signing up. Remember, at MyBookie, the terms are simple. You bet, you win.
They pay.
Hey.
What I'm saying is it's Lakers the whole way because Lakers is his favorite team. So if it's neutral, Lakers is going to be favorite every game they play.
Because of the horsepower.
Yes, because it's the Lakers.
That's what you got to say.
It's the Lakers. It's America's team.
Gil, are you familiar with the term from ashy to classy?
Of course.
That's right. I can say that I'll say that about myself. You can say that about yourself if you want to.
I was never ashy.
Right.
Wasn't classy.
I've seen you on certain days and you are a little
But I
ashy.
wasn't classy. Now I am.
Okay, well, I can say right now, you got the glow to you.
Got the glow.
Me too. It's not just a summer tan. I don't know if you noticed the melanin kicks in.
The melanin kicks in,
a certain time of the
okay.
year.
Okay.
And right now, I got that shine to me. Why? Because of Lumen, all right? And here's a cold, hard truth, guys. Your skin has needs. If you want it to look as good as possible for as long as possible, you need to address them now. We get it. You might not know where to start, but there's a company that's taking all the guesswork out of it for you. That's Lumen. Lumen is on a mission to help give men the amazing skin they deserve through high-quality, expert-created products delivered right to your door. All of their products are formulated specifically for men's skin to target men's skin issues with maximum efficiency using top-notch ingredients like charcoal, green tea, and vitamin C. What you know about vitamin C?
I have great skin.
It's good for you.
I mean, I have great skin, so I know.
Oh, because you use it.
Obviously.
There we go. And it's not just about looking good, it's about feeling good. You need good skin health, especially as you get older, to prevent long-term damage. Even if you have no idea where to begin, Lumen makes it look easy to find right skin management system for you. Choose from different skin concerns to address, or just pick up simple starter pack for free. And you can be this classy. You deserve to look good and feel your best, and here's where to go. Check out lumenskin.com/
No chill.
to get a 1-month free trial of everything you need to start your skincare journey at home. That's lumen.com/
No chill.
to get your first month free. Lumen.com/no chill. From ashy to classy. Stay classy. All right, Gil, so we were in the gym the other day and I noticed that you were putting in work. It's beach season, so I think that's the motivation there. How are you feeling today?
I'm actually hurting, sore, woke up, couldn't sleep last night.
It's funny you say that. I got just the thing. There you go.
Thank you.
Fire that up.
I hope you don't mind while you're talking. I'm trying to explain what it does.
That's the Theragun Gen 4, Gil. How you feeling right now?
It feels good.
You feel years younger at this point because you need to. But it's because you've been so active. That's the perfect yin and yang. You put in the work, you need to recover.
Let's just be honest. This is better than a girlfriend right now. Yeah.
So why is it that you use the Gen 4?
I know, get rid of some of these knots and sore, muscles that I'm having from, trying to play at my age.
Father Time is undefeated.
Yes.
But at least you can beat him for a couple battles.
A couple battles you can, go out there and face him.
That's right, because the all-new Gen 4 Theragun relieves your deepest muscle tension while using a scientifically calibrated combination of depth, speed, and power, and now it's just as quiet as an electric toothbrush. That's all because the all-new Gen 4 Theragun has a proprietary brushless motor that's so quiet, you'll wonder if it's even on. Is it on right now? Just say yes.
Yep. Yes.
While you soothe your aching muscles with Theragun's signature power, amplitude, and effectiveness. So to get on us, we got something for you. Try Theragun risk-free for 30 days. There's no substitute for the Theragun Gen 4 with an OLED screen, personalized Theragun app, and the quiet and power you need. Starting at only $199, only $199. Go to theragun.com/chill. Just chill.
Just chill.
Because you want to chill at home with your Gen 4. Right now and get your Gen 4 Theragun today. That's theragun.com/chill. Chill, everybody. Theragun.com/chill.
And we know you mentioned your dad's in your corner. Who else, when they saw you going this direction, who else came to you with support?
My family. A lot of my friends didn't agree with it. I knew that.
No one, no one could agree with something that's never happened before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's because it's never happened before, no one sees it because no one's done it.
Coming out of high school, I'm a really high caliber player, really big on social media, been a really big time guy. So they're gonna be like, yo, what is this? I got so much hate for it, I ain't gonna lie. It was crazy. But at the end of the day, I didn't do a decision for them. I did a decision for me and for my family and what's gonna work. I believe in what Frank gonna do. I seen him. I believe that he gonna make me into something different. And then when it happens, a lot of people gonna be like, all right, you did something. But it's different. You gotta be different. You can't be the same. Going to college is cool. I never said don't go to college. Never said that. But do what you think is best for you.
So was it that college wasn't for you? let's just throw out there who was on the table. It was Memphis, USC, UCLA.
I had Memphis. It was like Memphis, USC, UCLA. I think those were probably my top 3. Arkansas, probably my 4 that I was gonna go with.
So they were all on the table. You had really good options.
I played. That's any conference really. So I'm like, you know what? But Frank had a point. I talked to Frank on the phone. He was like, they're getting you ready for college games.
Yep.
They're not getting you ready for the league. They're getting you ready for, you play, say I went to UCLA. We're playing USC tonight. Mm-hmm. Who going Tiger? Kyree, you got Tiger. Mm-hmm. Say I went to Memphis. Say I went to USC. We're playing Arizona State. You got Josh Christopher tonight. Mm-hmm. He had 20 last game. Well, let's hold him to 15. They're getting ready for that type of game. Now here, you getting ready for 82 games now. You gotta get ready for, dang, we just got done playing Atlanta, we got done playing Trae Young. Damn, you gotta go to Memphis play John Morant now? So like, come on.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I said, it's a different game. That's why, real scouts have never understood why great college kids fall coming to the NBA and average college kids thrive. Like a Zach LaVine came off the bench in college.
And now he,
you know what I mean? He came off the bench in college and boom, he comes into the league, he starts. Player. Corey Maggette came off the bench in college. You know what I mean? So if you have the NBA game, if you have the NBA, sometimes you're just passing through. You know what I mean? So it's if he didn't want to pass through, I don't want to pass through. I want to get ready now. I want to mentally get ready. I want to physically get ready, and I want to train for that level. I don't need this level. Like, you gotta remember, college basketball isn't NBA basketball. It's not. There's no 2-3 zone. There's no boxing ones. That is not the same game as here. Yeah, this is one-on-one. This is, you have concepts, you have angles, you have mismatches.
Like you're not dealing with a Patrick Beverly in college basketball. Mm-hmm. You're not. You have to get ready to deal with Patrick Beverly.
Yeah, you gotta mentally get ready.
And to be Patrick Beverly, he's that on a daily basis. Like that's his game.
He's going that whole game. You're gonna get that the whole game.
Yeah, and he wouldn't get to be able to do that in college.
No, you're not. So but that's what I'm saying. But you go from Patrick Beverly, then you got to go to Kyrie Irving,
John Morant,
and then come back and guard LeBron because then a Ben Simmons. Like, so you're mentally getting ready
you're not guarding a Ben Simmons.
20 different type of guards.
Yeah, and the other thing about college, if a Kyrie can't really be a Kyrie in a motion offense. So those things, he's unleashed when he's in the NBA.
I understand because, I went to college and my decision when I came, I was the last person to say I'm going to enter the draft. And if my competition, which is who I was practicing against, McDonald's All-Americans, Lauren Woods, Michael Wright, RJ, Jason Gardner, that's my group. So if they're gone, why am I coming back? So I can lead the team in scoring and all the guards that's coming in and scared of me, they're not gonna make me better. I might as well just jump into the NBA and just fight. And that was the reason I came back. I was like, which one's gonna make me a better player in 1 year? And even when I got there, trust me, I went through like, oh man, I don't think I'm ready for this. I did that.
But I've been through that though.
You already been through that, yeah.
I've been through like, should I really do this? Mm-hmm. There have been times where I question myself like, yo, is this the right decision?
And so for the people that don't know what you're actually doing now, it's hardcore. Yeah. So the group it's a select few, it's a cream of the crop, and it's like boot camp basically.
Yeah, right now the football players are there, Von Miller, Odell Beckham Jr., Cam Newton, a couple others was there. They're still there, so we just, at this point, I'm just getting there trying to get settled in and get ready to get at it, pretty much.
That's when you know it's high level.
Oh yeah, that's why I knew like I wasn't getting myself into a situation. Like I worked out with Frank once before a game. worst decision of my life. But it was good though because I felt good. But when I found out, I talked to Odell. He told me, he was like, Frank is no joke. They don't do weights. You won't lift not one plate, not one weight plate, no bar, no nothing. You go to a park and get on something and you just gotta, it's so hard to explain, bro. It's like so weird.
Well, you more than that, so get on a thing, but.
You're sitting there holding yourself like it's all military.
Yeah.
I was gonna say military type stuff, body weight,
You run up them stairs, you run up them stairs. Like it's no joke. But it's good because there's no weights. I think it's really good. You know how to deal with weights. And people are like, oh, you gotta lift weights to get strong. No, you don't. It's cap. It's really bad cap, whoever says that. You're really tightening everything up, making everything better, making everything, everything gotta be pinpoint. You gotta be able to, before a pin drop, you gotta be able to catch it first. You gotta be precise, you gotta be poised. That's what I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be able to, I'm trying to be great. This is, at one point you gotta understand, like, are you gonna be willing to die for it? I'll die for this game. So I might as well just, I might be the first person to do it. When it work, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are gonna come behind and do it.
Yeah, it's when you talk about Frank and you talk about, what he's doing, it is gonna be the best training you're gonna get. I mean, because it's all mental and physical. It's like mental and physical challenge.
You saw how he came back after that season.
Yeah, that's and that's what people don't understand. Like I purposely, I didn't want to go down this route of being that guy who's sitting at the free throw. When I came back a whole different person.
And that helped, not to cut you off. Mm-hmm. When I found out he went there and looked up the highlights from that year he came back, I said, yo, sign me up. I kid you not. I was with my dad. I was questioning. I was like, should I really do it? He said, look what Gilbert Arenas did. I'm like, Frank sent it to me. I said, this is when he came back. This is when when he came to me. I saw what he did. I said, sign me up. You tell me what he was doing when he came back from that season, and I'm trying to get ready for the draft. I said, I'm like, it's good. Just tell me when I gotta be there, what I gotta bring, I'm there. So I told him.
And what that would give you, so Antoine Jameson told me this, that he had played with Kobe, played with LeBron, and played with you. And the thing that you had that was different from those guys, because obviously those guys are great, you lock in. As soon as you walked over the baseline, just you went into another place. Blackout mode. Whatever it was, you went to another galaxy or something because...
But that's for everybody. Like, when you're having problems at home and you can't figure nothing out, that's that zone. So I learned how to make that my safe place. You know what I mean? So once I stepped on, everything else, everything that was going on was outside of this. And this was my safe place. So, so when I learned how to lock in, when Frank told me how to tap in, how to tap in, once that next season started, it was that outside force was just, you guys are just watching me now. Watch me be great. And that was the mindset. Because I remember when I went to Phoenix, and I told Dan, because this was right after USA. Because this is right after, so I can see myself falling. It was funny. It was the what's the name came, I pulled my groin, then I went to USA basketball, and then I'm on a border of making that team, and I'm sitting here mentally, there's just too many things going not the right way for me. And that's when, after that, I just shot straight to San Fran. Let's do this. Because I'm visualizing, this is not going away. This is not progressing up, this is progressing down. And then that's when I was like, I'm gonna score 50 on blah, blah, blah.
And also you could just work on your skills all day, get your body right, but you'll plateau. So you need an extra level of a challenge. And not a lot of guys get that. They're happy with status quo.
Yeah, it's I was my whole senior year, I was working. Truth be told, I was trying to get in this year's draft. Mm-hmm. Nobody knows that. It's funny. I'm gonna tell now because it's at this point it's I was trying to get in this year's draft. I was maybe a month out from getting into it. I was working out every day. working out with shooting coach Phil Beckner. Phil probably got my jump shot where it needed to be at this point. I'm not gonna lie.
You said Phil Weber?
Beckner.
Back there.
Phil, he worked with Damian Lillard. That's his. Worked out with him my junior year. From there, the reason I was scoring the 30, not because I was going to the rim, because I was shooting mid-range threes. I was switching up the game. People keep saying that mid-range is dead. Cap.
It's coming back.
Cap.
It's gonna be alive.
A mid-range, any like in a mid-range setup is probably like the best thing. I love posting up anybody that guards me. One, because it's like, you're a little guy and I'm going to destroy you the whole game just because I know how it is. I used to play big man. I was never a guard. I played big man. I played like the 4, the 5. But then when I got older and grew a little bit, I had to switch up again from the 1 to the 4. So it's like, yeah, put a little guard on me. She's gonna be done for the rest of the game. You got to switch the lineup, put a 3 on me. I'm gonna bring your 3 out the paint, put your 4 on me because I'm going to the paint. Your 4 is gonna get destroyed. You gonna have to go 2-3. And that's what teams start trying to do. They went 2-3, then I started going in the middle and started destroying them. But from there, just I had to focus on my game, lock in on your game. Are you gonna be the same person you was your junior year? No. My dad said, how are you gonna get better? You're not playing this year. What are you gonna do? I told him, like, we're gonna work out every day. What do you mean? He said, no, we're not gonna work out every day. You're gonna get better every day. It's different from working out.
Yeah.
It's different from, oh yeah, we're gonna go work out. Yeah, okay, we're gonna work out, but are you gonna get better every day, or are you just gonna work out every day?
And that is a very important conversation that people really need to have with themselves. Yeah, you worked out twice today, but did you actually get better today? Did your free throw percentage get better? Did your speed get better? Did you physically get better? Did your 3-point did your step back that you was working on yesterday get better today? Like, did you get better? And because you worked out, like I remember a college called me, right? The college, they heard my post and they said, hey, what did you mean by this? And I said, they asked me, it's like, well, my best players aren't hitting shots. Yeah, so the college, they were like, so I said, what do you guys do in practice? They're like, man, we practice 2.5 hours. Okay, but what do you do in practice? What do you do? I said, how about this? Whoever your number 1 scorer is, track his shooting. I said, track how many shots he get in your 2.5 hour practice. He said he got 40.
Yeah, that's terrible.
So he didn't get better today. I said, if you're having 2.5 hour team practice, but he's not doing individual work for himself to get better, that's why his shot is off. I said his shot is off because he's not shooting. He's not getting his 400 or 500 shots up a day. So when the game comes and y'all run it, I bet y'all can run the shit out of the offense.
Yeah. Like it's like when you understand, like you got it, you gonna get better. Like my mom was like, Kyree, you need a rest. I'm like, Mom, I don't need a rest. So like, rest, please. She was like, my dad come out like, yo, please take a rest. Your mom on me. I'm like, all right, cool, I'll rest for 2 weeks. From them 2 weeks, I kid you not, my first week in the gym, I kid you not, I struggled the whole week. My dad said, I'm like, well, you all right? I'm like, dude, I sat out 2 weeks. You told me to sit out. Now I'm finna struggle, but I'm gonna get my groove back. But them 2 weeks, I gotta understand myself. Like, it's okay to take a break from basketball. Yeah. Sometimes my mom was like, you've been playing this game for a long time. You didn't have not one break. I'm like, you know what? You're right. I'm like, I need time for myself because you don't want to get burnt out playing the game. But then when you play it so much, a lot of times games can get boring to you. I learned that. You get bored of the game just because you're playing so much basketball, you're busting people up. You're like, I know it's gonna happen, but you have to understand. I had to understand myself, like, you know what? I'm gonna take me a break, I'm gonna relax. Them 2 weeks I came back, I kid you not, I struggled that whole week. From Monday through Sunday,
But I bet your body felt great though.
Oh yeah,
Your body felt great.
I felt great now, but I had to get back in that groove. I've been out for so long, like that 2 weeks. I feel like I've been out for like a month. It's crazy. Like when you out for a little bit, you feel like you're out for a long time.
You know what's funny about when you say you get bored? Now, challenges, right? Because I remember my high school coach said, hey, the game looks like it's getting boring to you again. And now you're doing things just to challenge yourself. And I laughed because if you look at players now, you can tell who's bored.
Yeah.
You can tell who's bored because now they're doing everything to just challenge them because they realize you can't guard me. You can't.
So he gonna make it harder for
So
you.
I gotta make it harder for myself because I know you can't do the job. James Harden. This is so easy that I'm just gonna sit here,
Well, he's doing that one-legged runner three from the corner last year.
Because when the guy scored 34 games, 35, there's no defense that's gonna control the guy.
When you got 20,
you know what I mean?
20.
Same thing with Kyree. I can score so easy that I'm just gonna, okay.
He gonna dribble that ball.
But what about the other part of that
Same
is
thing-
winning though? What does everybody say about Harden?
No,
Win a
it is.
championship?
But what I'm saying, it is. But you got to remember, when you're so skilled, it's like playing against a little baby. People don't understand that. Like you are little at when you become a really great scorer. You are a little kid. I can sit here and just, okay, in and out layup, okay, in and out dunk, like Greek the Freak. The stuff he does now is just challenging for himself.
I feel like he have got bored.
He's
doing it. You see him that he's doing it easy.
When they get mad, when you know the difference between when they're bored and when they get mad. When they get mad, it becomes simple. All right, boom, boom, dunk.
When you screaming out for a dunk, you're done.
Yeah, just like he's on it 1-2 dunk. He ain't gonna mess around with you. Same thing with James Harden. 1-2 layup, 1-2 foul. That's their game. The rest of the stuff we see is because it's too easy for him. Same thing when Curry, the shots became, his jumper is so wet that he needed to just, all right, pop, pop, pop.
Yeah, he started
shooting turn around.
Mm-hmm.
That's the challenge. That is the challenge. He's mentally challenging himself because the defense can't do it anymore.
But even with Steph too, win a championship. Okay, and win another championship. You guys should have won a championship. You lost, come back. So there's always...
Like
There's always more.
No, I'm just talking about for individual.
Yeah, I know
like
that.
Same with
but
Dame
I'm
Leonard.
saying when you have the individual thing checked off, the team
But that's
thing
what I'm
should as
saying.
well.
But even with Dame Leonard, why do you think his shots become further and further?
Because it's easy.
Because this is too easy now.
Because he can.
Because it's too easy.
I think we was playing an ESPN game. They were like down 10. I got like 15. No, I got like 10 at halftime. We down 10. We in the locker room. Everybody pissed right now. I'm chilling. I'm relaxed. I'm like, bro, relax. We got this. I think we got the close down to 2. They called timeout. He came. He was like, are you bored right now? I'm like, wow. We down 2. Why I'm be bored? He was like, dude, I know. I can see when you're bored. I kid you not. I went 5 possessions where I caught the ball, took 2 dribbles down the court and laid up. I took like 2 or 3 dribbles, dunk, layup, 3. Like I was not playing.
But you weren't bored. You were challenged at that point.
No, he was right though.
Oh, he was.
I was. I kid you not.
Were you thinking you were bored? You were just like, you know what? I'm not fully locked in.
He saw my. He was like, I'm relaxed. Like
your body language.
Like usually when you're down, he's like, damn, like you know. He was like, you're bored. I can tell when you're too relaxed. He seen when I'm anxious. I'm like, damn, we're down 10. I'm like, God, like this game get out of hand quick. But he was like, you're relaxed. I know what you're doing. He said, and there been times where I've been anxious. He was like, yo, take your time. He was like, make the game easy. When I make the game easy, that's when you gotta understand.
But as I said, you have to be on a level or play the game to really understand what that means. Like, understand when the game becomes boring because you're so dominant to the point you have to challenge yourself.
You gotta do more things to do other stuff.
OBJ, you thought the one-hand catches came because that was his talent? No, that was his talent. But it got introduced because he was bored. This was too easy for him. You guys are not, you have no chance to catch it if I put two hands. So I'm gonna start putting one hand up there to help you guys out. Okay, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
And when you watch him work out, he's working he's like, you know what? I'm gonna just show you I can catch it. I'm gonna catch it, boom, throw it.
Yeah,
Catch
I'm not gonna worry about that. This is too easy. This became so easy that I'm never gonna do that again. And that happens all in sports. It just like you can see like no different than Mayweather.
Now that's he's bored. Like you can just tell he's like he's playing in the ring with you. Like I feel like you can tell when somebody's bored. For Mayweather, he been bored for a really long time.
He's bored.
There was no competition.
He's bored. That's why he goes 12 rounds.
Yeah. I feel like
I'm gonna go 12 rounds because I'm not gonna try to beat you. There's no point. And I trained this whole thing. If I'm gonna train for 3 months, I'm going 12 rounds with you.
Like, I don't get boxing sometimes. You train so hard, you get knocked out the first round. I'm like, yo, you got it.
That's a different mindset.
Like I just like sometimes I be watching, I'll be like, he's getting beat up right now. And you train 3 months to get beat up that bad?
NBA basketball is the same thing.
Yeah, it is.
You didn't train and watch film on me for how long?
For a week and a half now?
A week and a half. I got 14 in the first quarter. What were you doing?
Yeah,
that's the game, so it's your time.
Yeah.
It's your time. When that time comes, just remember the dedication. Remember what you sacrificed. Remember everyone who doubted you. And that right there is gonna fuel you.
It won't be easy. Life ain't easy, but...
No. The hard part was the decision.
Yeah.
That was the hardest part, the sacrifice and the decision. After that, everything is easy. It becomes easier because the hardest decision was you deciding, I'm gonna go this uncharted route. You're
right.
You doing that, you waking up and you gotta remember, the hardest parts are what you're going through. Am I really, did this really happen? Am I ready? I mean, what?
You're right, that's the hardest part.
That is the hardest part.
I was struggling so much, what I'm gonna do? Should I go to college? Should I do this? I didn't, and after, I kid you not, I felt so relieved. Yeah. You're right.
You gotta remember, once I give you back that ball and say go play, that is easy.
I feel like I think that's what my dad, he was like, we gotta make the decision. I kid you not, after that decision, he said, yo, here's a ball again, you go off and do what you need to do. And I felt as one with the ball because I'm like, I could hoop. You could finally hoop now. Like you could just be yourself, you could hoop. You don't have to worry about nothing. You don't have to worry about not anything, but yo, just put the ball through the rim, play some defense, do whatever you need to do, but just hoop.
Do what you know. And this wasn't an overnight decision.
Oh no.
It's something that you wrestled with and it was building for years,
yeah,
really.
It's like, my thing, I wanted to go to college at first. I was committed to Arizona State. And I've been dealing with a lot of family issues and just never got a chance to go on no official visit, none of that. My dad was like, let's have the opportunity to go. I want to be able to go to travel, go do Memphis, do all that. Open it up and just like, you know what? I was one again. I don't have to hoop, anything. People like, oh, about the offers. Don't worry about the offers, just hoop. I kid you not, I never worry about an offer ever. My dad was like, yo, a coach here. I'm like, okay, cool. I didn't care really, you know what I'm saying? Like, I say what's up to the coach before the game, but like, I'm not caring, like, you there, like, Coach K could be there. I'm gonna hoop. I ain't gonna ever I'm not gonna do something I don't do.
Yeah.
Everything I do, I pretty much know how to do. I crack it down, but other than that, man, I'm happy I'm hooping. Just hoop.
Yeah, the funny part is, no matter how they all look at it, when they put everyone's work ethic in the air for this year, you're gonna be so far. So if I take the number one player who's ranked number one, how many jumpers did you practice this year versus how many? Because he gets to practice 10 times a day. He gets to do whatever. He gets to take 10,000 shots. He gets to do whatever he wants to do. You gotta go to school, class, homework. Like, he's just training in his sport. There's a different, he's just training in sport. So you don't know what he looks like because he hasn't revealed it yet. He hasn't revealed that he's taking 100,000 shots this year.
I've been trying to, I ain't gonna lie, I've been telling my mom, like, yo, I gotta go let me go to open gym. I've been telling her, like, yo, let's go open gym. Let me go LA, let me go run.
Let me go show you what I can do.
Let me go run. He was like, it's not time yet. He said, just wait, let's keep working. Well, I ain't gonna lie, I've been working for so long, and
you ready for the reward?
I ain't gonna lie, I can't lie. I'm ready to go out there and just like, and let people be like, okay. Like my friends that know, only a couple of my friends know, like, okay, we see you doing something crazy. But like, a lot of people, they be like, well, you think you got even better? I'm like, I want people to think I didn't. So when it happened, when you see, be like, okay, now he's looking a little bit different.
That is so you got, when does, because the NBA started, when are they gonna start having, is that gonna be like November, December?
I believe so, but what I've been told, I'm finna be in front of scouts pretty much the whole time I'm there.
Yeah.
So it's like, scouts can watch me progress. You'll be like, okay, I'll be there for a week. They'll be there for a week. They can see me get better.
Yeah.
Every day, or they could come back for 2 weeks, leave, come back for another month, and they can see me get better again. So it's like, I'm taking it and just, you know what, we gotta get better. That's all it is. It's different from, okay, let's work. Now let's get better while we're working. So, just get better.
This is all building up to a point next year, say March, April?
I don't even know what it is.
Well,
I don't know when
next
the
year's
draft
gonna
is.
be, we don't know.
So because this year draft fits in, September? So you don't know, so they gotta do, and you gotta think about it, they still gotta do summer league because they gotta show what the rookies, they gotta get some people that, it's a lot of things still going on. You ain't finna throw a rookie out there on his first inning game quick.
Anything could happen, I think,
but it's like
2020.
But I don't know when the draft is. You're just gonna have to wait for it.
But for you, the plan, let's say for the next 12 months is what?
Just consistently getting better. Getting ready for the draft.
This is what you do. Like, this is what you do. You have 12 months, right? All you're doing is just studying. You're studying the game, understand. You gotta remember, you have an advantage over everyone else. Everyone else watches the game as fans, not watching it because this is what I'm entering. So you have to watch the John Morants. You gotta watch how they move. You gotta watch offenses. What is this guy's skill? Go-to move? What is he what is his go-to move versus his natural ability? When he gets attacked, what is the first thing he thinks about doing? So you get to watch that. You get to break down that film. And then you will realize, once you start breaking down film and understanding how, you'll be like, oh, it's not that. That's what I'm saying. Like, I remember our first couple games, Vince Carter dunking, and you got Steve Francis, you got Finley, and I wasn't athletic like that. So I was shook. I was shook. Like, this is a whole nother level. Everyone's super athletic, right? And then I realized, well, I'm faster than them though. It was just one of those things. Something happened and I blew by him, and I was like, that's my gift. They can't catch me. So you know what I mean? They can't catch me. So then overnight I went from number 15 to the starting, and then just took off because I realized what my gift was versus theirs. And it's like, I don't need to be like you. I got this, I got speed. So now it's like, all right, 1, 2, pew!
That's what I do. I pick up, that's why it's so hard. I could play so many positions because I know what a position does. I know what his purpose. I know who he has to guard. When people say you put somebody my height, he's not gonna be as fast as me. He's not gonna be as strong as me. Say put somebody little than me, he's not gonna be as strong. He could probably faster than me, but I know how to get past a fast person. Now you're gonna put somebody my caliber, know how to fast, strong, that, but guess what? I know he hasn't guarded anybody like me before. So I know how to pick pieces. I know by your body language, if you take one false move, you're killed for the rest of the game. Because that move, I don't know why my dad always said, watch how the body language and watch how they move. When you move the wrong way, and you do that repeatedly, like sometimes I might dribble down the court and I might just move side to side. And when I watch their feet, you're done for the rest of the game. Yep. I know because that movement you do, I'm going to kill you because that movement, you don't know how to change that movement. So just getting better, man. That's really it.
Getting better is the plan. Also getting better, you can pick his brain and do that. So let's run some Ask Agent Zero.
Now, I've been told the LeBron situation. I really want to know, like did him touching you, did it really make you miss? Like, I really want to know that. Like, I always thought, I seen it before. It's like somebody brought it to me, like, yo, you seen this? I'm like, no. He was like, give a written missed a shot after LeBron touched him. I said, come on, like, who does that? I seen it and I said, I really
You know what's so funny about that the whole series? So Larry Hughes is over there, right? So we already have, so when we go to Cleveland, everyone went to LeBron's house. So, LeBron and now his wife, Savannah, they'll just be watching TV. Me, Maverick, Larry, Jones will be gambling. So we just used to talk shit the whole night. And anytime I won money, I was like, the landlord's here, where's my rent money, right? That was my thing. So throughout that series, when they're shooting, getting ready for the game, hey, coach, tell that motherfucker, where's my rent money? And you better not play him. You better not put him in the game. You put Damon Jones in the game, 1-4 flat, baby. That's all I'm doing. So I used to talk Damon Jones and not get it in the game because they were scared that I was just gonna go 1-4 flat on him, right? So I'm just sitting there, we're just playing chess with each other. So Damon Jones didn't play none that game. None. No, he done. He was done game 5. The game 5, because there was game 5. Soon as he got in, I'm done. So I ended up having like 45 that game. So they didn't put him in game 6. So back home, game 6, I'm already talking trash. You ain't playing today. Like that was our
yeah.
So when he touches me at the free throw line, he's like, if you miss this, it's game over. You know who's gonna come in. Right, it was one of those.
Oh.
So I'm sitting there, like, I don't even know why I thought about what he said, because usually, like, game over, you ain't coming in, game over, right? So what ends up happening is I botched them both, missed them both. Like, because remember, that I just hit the 3 to get us to overtime. So I'm on fire. So when he subs in, Damon Jones come in. But if you look at Damon Jones' face when he came in, yeah, baby, yeah. But that's why everyone was so happy with them, because it was like a little inner beef.
Yeah.
So when because I'm thinking, no one's thinking LeBron's gonna pass it to Damon Jones. No way.
Yeah,
no one. He didn't play. He ain't been playing. He ain't passing to him.
He didn't play that whole game.
No, he didn't play that whole game.
So yeah.
And like he ain't going in. And the fact that LeBron passed him the ball was like the biggest disappointment. Like, yo, who does, like, no, that hurt more.
I feel like I ain't gonna
that hurt more because
he didn't play that whole game. You gonna let him hit that?
And he also got you twice then.
And I've been talking trash to him, like.
You think LeBron prepped him on that? Said, look, at one point we'll get him, and then be ready, come in, find your spot in the corner.
Because it was too perfect though. That's why
it was
way too perfect. So I'm like, it could have been, but it couldn't. So it's like it would happen way too easily. I watch it back. I'm like,
cause what's so funny? That was the mental thing I was thinking about. Did they put him in on purpose? Did he really do that? Was he willing to lose that game if Damon Jones didn't make that shot? Who goes to Damon Jones?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's way too real like it was for you to think to like Damon Jones in the corner. We're gonna give him the ball.
We're gonna give him the ball.
There's no way.
But that was my thought process. That's what I'm saying. That's what made me mentally because I'm sitting here like, would I have done that? Hell no, I wouldn't have done that. Pass it to someone who just got in a game who ain't been playing.
Didn't play the whole game.
No way. No, like it always can't. And you gotta remember, LeBron's already hit 2 game winners that series on layup. So no way he's giving it to Damon Jones.
You ain't thinking. You think he finna
He did that on purpose. He did it on purpose. He did it on purpose to mess with me. But it could have been planned though. He'll be like, okay,
I feel like, did they call timeout before that possession?
Yes, they called time, but that's what I'm saying. They called timeout, put him in. That's what I'm saying. I see him over there, and I'm like, there's no way he's coming in the game. And he comes in the game like.
I feel like it could.
There's no way he's gonna pass it to him.
But that's what I'm saying.
No, he's gonna make it.
But think about it. You already told yourself none of this is gonna happen because no one like you see him straight like he took off his thing. I'm like,
you're not taking him serious.
Get out of here! Everybody put David Jones in there. You ain't putting him in there. He's coming in the game. Man, get your ass in the corner, bro. Ain't nobody care about you.
Wide open.
LeBron ain't gonna pass the ball anyway. LeBron passing the ball and he hits it. It's like that's the one person in the whole gym that you didn't want to hit that. I didn't want to hit the shot. I didn't want to be hitting the shot. That's because that's all I heard. The rest of the, where's my rent? I'm the landlord now. Like, dang.
You hear that?
You got
Like, you know, there's some people you just don't want that.
No, like it's like that one guy at LA Fitness.
Yep, they're talking all the trash.
That he hasn't hit a shot all game. He hits a game winner and you get upset. And he talked the most.
I was buzzing ass all game. He got one bucket, the one that counted.
That would have mattered too.
He was a Kevin Hart. He was the Kevin Hart of the team. Just that one bucket.
What else you got?
That's it, man.
That's it. That story. You just want to know the truth.
I really just wanted to know what really happened because
I'm so funny. I even looked at, like, when I watched it, and I looked at my face, damn, you gonna miss those. I look like I was about to miss. I literally look like I was about to miss.
I didn't know. At first, I thought LeBron just touched him. I didn't know he actually said something. So I was like, you know what? He said something, or did he just touch him, or he was like, you know what? I'm just gonna miss both of these.
I'm gonna miss both of these. Like,
so you were who told you?
I think I was watching like LeBron greatest moments, maybe. I think something like that. I'm looking. I'm like thinking Gilbert Arenas made both. LeBron come down, hit a three. I'm like, he missed both. Hey.
I was watching The Jump. I'm not gonna lie. It was a couple months ago now, and they showed it.
Yeah.
And I wanted to like hit you and be like, hey.
Somebody was like, man, that's bad sportsmanship. I'm like, no, that's not. That's part of the game.
It's part of the game.
That's part of the game.
Yeah, no,
I just said that's me. I don't know what happened. It was just too
like
bad.
You dished it out too, so it wasn't.
No. That was.
I'm done now. I'm done. When God at the fifth line, I'm like, yo.
The way it goes.
I'm like, you know you missed game. Like I've like been to. I've told him like, yo. I'm like, you know you missed. Like it's all bad for you.
Yeah.
He missed and when like it's just certain things you just try to do it to get somebody their comfort zone. Cause nobody ever does it though. Like nobody come to you like, hey yo, you missed these? It's game over. Nobody does that.
It was just one of those.
You might get somebody at the free throw line like they might like, hey yo, and you might fluke it, but like nobody's finna come to you. Like it's crazy.
All right. Now we know. Yeah. And I gotta say, we're gonna wrap this up, but it was worth the wait getting you on here. This was a long time coming, long time in the works, and I think you've proved this today to everyone, you are a real one.
Oh yeah.
And you're standing behind your statement and what you're about to do. You got real fans here, that's for sure.
If you ever need anything, want me to watch some film, look at it, tell you what to do,
I will.
I'm here.
Yeah, I will.
As you can see, I have little kids working out in the back.
Yeah, I will.
It's a whole camp here.
It's just getting ready, man. Just a lot of people don't understand what you got to go through to be good, to be great. Or if you got a good team, good support, you guys to help me. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna go run with it. And just a lot of people don't be like, oh yeah, we're gonna help him. A lot of people don't do that.
Yeah, just always understand this, that your talent is your talent, and always watch what you do great. You know what I mean? When you watch for mistakes, remember, they're mistakes.
Yeah.
So don't dwell on it.
Yeah.
You just watch it, okay, I clean it up. I just clean it up. Other than that, you watch what you do. You watch yourself hit shots, make people fall. That's what like, I made you, yes. You keep, you gotta keep that confidence up. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because everybody else, their job is to try to bring your confidence down.
Yeah, that's what they try to do.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, they got to me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. They for sure did.
Yeah.
But I had to think about like, this is my journey, my legacy. You control what you do. Nobody else do. They little narrative, they're gonna be like, okay, he did this, he did that. They want you to fall. I realize a lot of people want you, when you're at the top for so long, you're doing so great for so long, they want you. They're going to say anything to get people out there idea that you're not good anymore.
Yeah, you're right.
And I go ahead.
And when I thought and seen that, I said, they're right. I'm like, you're right. They did anything in their power to make it seem like I was a wannabe. I ain't a wannabe. I'm gonna do what it takes. I'm gonna do it, and when I make it happen, it's good.
And I can't ignore what you said. You're willing to die for it, and that
Yeah.
those are strong words.
Oh no,
I mean,
It's the passion.
no,
I'm
that's a
so,
real
I'm
movement.
so serious.
Yeah.
I would die for this game.
Yeah.
I put in my life. My mom, my dad, my sister sacrificed a lot. I would die for this game because I know what this game had done for me that I didn't even think it would have done.
And what more it will
It's
do.
going to do what we'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does so much, and it's gonna continue doing it. But as of far right now, it brought me in places. I watched Gilbert Arenas. I had a jersey. I had shoes. I didn't ever in my life think I was gonna be next to him. Meet LeBron. Like I never thought in my life I would ever get a chance to meet these guys. I was always just play 2K, play he on TV. I never thought that. Then when it actually happens, you're like, you know what? You gotta be thankful. I'm thankful this game brought me in places I've never been. So
It's gonna take you more places.
Yeah,
It's gonna
for
take you
sure.
more places, and you're gonna become that to some other kids.
And now we know you never left.
Oh yeah, I never left now.
Yeah.
Hey, you see me, I'm right here. I'm alive. You know, a lot of people think I've been gone, man. I've just been working, man. Just getting better.
Kyree Walker, thanks for coming on. No Chill.
Sir, appreciate it.
No Chill with Gilbert Arenas. I'm Mike Botticello. That's Kyree Walker. See you next time. Remember, catch us every Monday, 8 o'clock on Fubo. Gil, we're out. You gonna say goodbye?
No, because you didn't say my goddamn name. Yeah, you just said YouTube like it's your YouTube.
I was gonna be
Gilbert
like,
Arenas.
I just
I'm like, we
did
out.
I just give you that?
We out.
Gil. I saved the best for last.